Guys, it's your girl T, and I have another story that's coming from the Beehive. So what's going on now is that Bill O'Reilly is showing out and the Beehive is pissed off. Russell Simmons ended up going on the Bill O'Reilly show 2 days ago, and he was there to discuss his book and this whole meditation thing. His book is called Success Through Stillness, where he's talking about meditation and how he wants to get meditation into the schools. So that's why he went onto the Bill O'Reilly show. He wanted to promote his book. But instead, Bill O'Reilly decides to flip the script and start questioning him about Beyonce and her responsibility to the children. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip right now, and I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
For sharing what's on people's minds, and I don't think it's any different now. I think for thousands of years, hundreds of years, certainly in this country.
You're a pretty perceptive businessman. Explain this. Beyonce. I saw her sing a Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl in Houston. Brilliant. All right. Worth about $350 million. She puts out a new album with a video that glorifies having sex in the back of a limousine. Teenage girls look up to Beyonce, particularly girls of color. She's an idol to them. I'm saying, why on earth would this woman do that? Why would she do it when she knows the devastation that unwanted pregnancies, which we'll deal with in a moment, not with you, but as a segment, and fractured families? Why would Beyonce do that?
I wanted to talk a little bit about the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain connecting, and the shift in brain functionality for meditation and other things, and getting it into schools where it might.
You don't want to talk about Beyonce?
No, but I will say this. I think the artist's job throughout history has been to say things that people are inspired. If we want that reality changed, then we have to do things that affect the core. So what I want to do, and this is another subject back again, but I want to put meditation in schools. I want to go right
and
to
we'll
Chicago.
get to that in a moment, because I agree with you on that, and I support the David Lynch Foundation, which does just that.
That's right. I'm on the board.
Right, and I give you a ton of money.
Thank
all right?
you.
So I support that, but you're dodging the question.
No,
I believe in entertainment. Here. I believe in entertainment. An entertainer like Beyonce and a mogul like you have an obligation to protect children, not put out exploitive garbage that you know harms impressionable children. I think Beyonce, what she has done here is inexplicable, and I'm asking you, Russell Simmons, to explain it to me.
Okay. As a parent of 2 children, both of whom go to the school for the gifted, I go to their home every morning at 6:15 and meditate with them until 6:35. I take them to school. We listen to the most commercial radio station on the way to school, where they beep out certain words, but they've heard most of that language. My daughters make choices based on the inspiration that we give them as parents.
Okay, you're a good father, right?
No, I guess I'm a good father.
Okay.
The mother's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm okay as a father.
So you're okay as a father, and the mother's amazing. What about the kids who don't have an amazing mother and an okay father? Why? What about them?
Bill, if you think that the art that comes out of a community is the cause of the struggle.
That's art?
Yes, absolutely.
Beyonce in the back of a limo having sex and referencing Monica Lewinsky is art?
Yeah, it is actually. It is actually. Yeah, she's a brilliant artist, and she's not only by people of color, as you know. She's really one of the top artists in the world. People of every color.
And I can't understand why the woman did it.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and I love how Russell was trying to dodge the hell out that question, but then was kind of drugged back into it. You know, I just find it funny that Bill O'Reilly has the audacity to ask Russell Simmons anything. First of all, Russell Simmons is not Jay-Z or Beyonce. I think if you have a question about Beyonce, the best person to ask is Beyonce or Jay-Z. You know, why would you ask somebody else about somebody else's wife? I just found that whole situation just comical and just kind of crazy. Now, I do agree with certain parts of what Bill O'Reilly was saying. You know, Beyonce's a 32-year-old woman. She needs to start acting like it. She needs to, you know, her lyrics are really racy. You know, that she has a lot of girls who look up to her. She needs to, you know, tone it down a bit. I can understand his point, because a lot of parents think that. A lot of folks, you know, say that online all the time, that she's trying to keep it with Rihanna and that she's doing too much. She's just way too sexy. But at the end of the day, why is he not just as concerned with the image that Britney Spears is putting out there, the image that Miley Cyrus is putting out there, the image that Lady Gaga is putting out there? America is an over-sexualized nation just in general. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce didn't write the rules to the book. It's been like this. And at the end of the day, like I've always said, Beyonce don't run shit in my household. Who runs this house? T, not B, okay? Beyonce can't tell my kids what to drink. Beyonce can't tell my kids how to dress, what to listen to, none of that. I run my household, and I think a lot of folks need to start running their household instead of allowing Beyonce, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and everybody else to run their household. Kids are going to listen to music. Raunchy music has been here from day one. You know, growing up, we listened to hardcore hip-hop, hardcore rap music that talked about, you know, bitches ain't shit and shooting folks and killing people. And we turned out okay because we understood that that was just entertainment. And we understood that that's not how you're supposed to mirror yourself. And I think more parents need to speak to their children, let them know that you don't need to emulate Beyonce. And that's not how you should carry yourself. You should carry yourself the way that I am raising you. It is your job to raise your child. The only responsibility that Beyonce has is to Blue Ivy. Point blank, period. It's not her job to raise my kids, my nieces, my nephews, none of that. That's their parents' job to raise their children, just like it's my job to raise my children. You know, like I said, I'll be honest. Yes, some of her music is very suggestive. Some of her videos are extremely suggestive. But again, you have to have these dialogues with your children. While I understand where Bill O'Reilly was coming from, I don't agree with his tactic. I don't agree with him confronting Russell Simmons about it when that's not why Russell Simmons was there. I just thought the whole situation, the whole interview was tacky. How it went from Russell Simmons to him confronting Russell Simmons about Beyonce. Bill O'Reilly is just messy as hell for no damn reason. Like I stated, at the end of the day, it is our jobs as parents to raise our kids. Not Beyonce, not Lil Wayne, not Nicki Minaj, none of that. If your child is idolizing Nicki Minaj and Beyonce and Lil Wayne, then you failed. You haven't been honest with your children. You haven't sat down and talked to your kids. If your child is walking around here feeling like the only way that they can be pretty is to be scantily clad and put in a blonde weave and all that other shit, then that means you're not having the proper discussions with your child. I don't expect Beyonce or any damn body to raise my kids. That's my job and their father's job to raise our kids. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. Do you agree with Bill O'Reilly? Do you feel like, you know, Beyonce's just doing too much? How do you feel about how he treated Russell Simmons during the interview? How he basically just took over the interview and basically made it about Beyonce as opposed to Russell Simmons? So let me know your thoughts. All right. Deuces.